Welcome and well met, everyone. Thank you for joining me as we continue on with the next part of the Loporrit quest. So we're back here on the moon. Everything is all bright and colorful, and you can see the Loporrits all having a good time. So we are now going to be adding a new booth, I guess we could call it here. And teamwork makes the dream work. Dreaming Way is concerned with the fate of one Loporrit in particular. Claire, you recall that curious character who we've seen, or black for a better term, lurking about Hopper's Hole, don't you? Well, I heard tell that they also spend a great deal of time lurking about the Watcher's Palace. A regular lurking way, that one. In any case, it seems that the Dreaming Workshop isn't meeting their needs. I should like to ask them how we can be more helpful. Would you join me? Perfect! I've already checked out our nooks and crannies, so with any luck, they'll be lurking at the Watcher's Palace as we speak. You think it would be a problem that if you spend so much time lurking someplace, people tend to notice when you're not there. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's just go straight on ahead. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pause very slightly, but we are continuing on real quick. We found Dreaming Way. And we just have to find our kind of stormy friend, I guess we could call them. They must be around here somewhere. Okay, lurking location. So where are you? I'm kind of worried that this is like someone who may have been affected by Meteon when, you know, they were at their darkest points. Perhaps they grew tired of the view and decided to take their lurking elsewhere. Well, what else is there to do up here? Oh, it's them! Quickly, before they slip away. Hail, my good way. If I'm not mistaken, you have come to enjoy the offerings of our Dreaming Workshop a number of times, have you not? Enjoy. Hardly. Though I suppose watching you pointlessly exert yourselves has been entertaining enough. That's, good, but I was hoping we might assist you in finding a dream of your own. And what is it do you expect me to dream of? Fanciful machines? Colorful cuisines? I think not. Without the people of Aetheris to delight in them, such pursuits are meaningless, one and all. I cannot say I agree. No matter, your exertions have their place in supporting my petition to Living Way. When she authorizes my hibernation, I shall dream sweet dreams at last. Well, aren't you a depressing one? A depressing way. So their dream is to sleep? That's a lot of nonsense, if I do say so myself. You can hardly follow your dreams while you're asleep. Perhaps Living Way will understand better than I do. It sounds like our ashen-furred friend has spoken of this matter to her before. I'm guessing that this little way is... Oh, that's funny. It kind of looks like she's a fish swimming around in there at this. Yeah, I know she looks a lot like Lise. I can't help it. I ended up recently getting Lisa's outfit, and I just had to try it. Anyway, as I was saying, it sounds like this particular Loporrit is very depressed about the idea that the people of Aetheris are not coming to the moon, which I've said this before. There are plenty of ways that they can fix this. They can come down to visit Aetheris whenever they want to, right? I mean, they still have the teleporter. And I'm sure that, I mean, we see Loporrits walking around in Charlian, right? I'm sure that we could, you know, take them on a tour or something, get them to have some friends. Like, even have them stay in Charlian for a while so that they can get to know people more. There are plenty of things that we can do here. Why is it so difficult to find anyone today? Living Way! There she is! Oh my god, she's still so cute. There you are, Living Way. Might we have a word? So soon? I had thought your project was proceeding apace. Overall, yes, but we're struggling with one way in particular. Are you familiar with an ashen-furred Loporrit? Red eyes, mysterious, absolutely adorable until they open their mouth. That sounds like my sister. I'm not kidding, I really mean it. This sounds just like her. Oh yes, I was aware that they had paid a visit to Hopper's Hold, but I wasn't aware that you were aware. Well, kinda hard not to notice them. Perhaps you may yet succeed where I have not. You are aware, Claire, that the Loporrits were created to prepare the moon for man's arrival, and that these preparations required substantial time and effort. All bent towards our common goal in our own way, but some Loporrits went above and beyond, one in particular. The very same. The most passionate of ways took the name Counseling Way. Their role was to lend a listening ear and provide advice to the people of Aetheris, something we anticipated would be sorely needed given the abrupt displacement you all were to face. Yeah, that's a good idea. So she was going to be like, I guess the therapist of the moon. More than any other, they sought to understand your people. They studied, they practiced. And they looked forward to the day when they would finally meet you. And as you can imagine, the change of plans came as a terrible shock. They became uninterested in their former pursuits. They are adamant that naught of worth remains for them to do. I was unable to persuade them otherwise, and after some time they disappeared from the burrow altogether. It was shortly thereafter that other Loporrits began sighting an ashen-furred way wandering Mare Lamentorum. Oh dear. Even I didn't recognize them at first. I wondered whence this new way had sprung. Then I watched them stand out there, gazing at the sky, at Aetheris, and I realized it was grief that had changed them, a loss too heavy to bear. Came as no surprise when they asked to be put back into hibernation. Yet I cannot allow it. Even with the final days averted, there must be a place for us in this world. I know there is. We need only reach out our paws. I said as much, but it's as if they cannot hear me. And no matter how many times I refuse them, they return with their petition for eternal sleep. It would be a tragedy to lose a Loporrit with so much love in their hearts. We must find a way to help them, to give them a new dream. Not that I know what that would be. Thank you for telling us of this, Living Way. We should ask the others for help. This matter is of dire import. I'll see you in Hopper's Hold soon, then. A moment, Claire. If anyone can save Counseling Way, it's you lot, and they can be saved. I must believe that. So please, do everything in your power. On behalf of Loporrit kind, I beseech you. Wow, I mean, I've heard of grief affecting people's appearance, but never to that extent. Then again, they're kind of like magical bunnies, so I don't know. Aww, poor thing. Well, one would think, though, that she was not happy that we ended up saving the world. There you are. Come, we must bring Managing Way into our confidence. So, what do we do? This Counseling Way has visited the workshop several times, correct? Yet we have seen no measurable results thus far. And they are not the only Loporrits who have been dissatisfied with our offering. Though a significant portion have gravitated to the dreams on display, many remain uninterested. We must try a different tack, one that targets this demographic specifically. I see, but what could a Loporrit who doesn't fancy music or mechanics or mealtime possibly enjoy? We might look to what else they have in common. Assuming my mental register is correct, and it usually is, the remaining word ways have roles that would have involved direct contact with the people of Etheirys. In addition to consulting roles like Counseling Ways, there were those specializing in guiding the people around our facilities, interpreting, and other aspects of hospitality. Oh, that means all of them would have been especially disappointed to find out that our guests weren't coming. They could hardly carry out their work alone. Alone? What if we didn't wait for them to take interest in a new dream all by themselves? If we bring everyone together to work towards a common goal, it may remind them what it's like to have a purpose again. Teamwork is key, to be sure, but what sort of project could we give them? Do you have any ideas, Claire? Well, they're not really much of singing, but I guess never underestimate the value of arts. Such as painting? Look at these boring walls we have. Surely they could use a touch of paint or a mural. Expressing oneself through art is a proven means of processing negative experiences, though some may prefer a medium other than paint. Never fear, I shall arrange for the variety of supplies. At minimum, we can expect to attract Counseling Way's attention once more. Just where we want them, paying attention. For the time being, let us focus on gathering as many wayward ways as possible. With you here, it should be easy. Even the most listless Loporrit would jump at the chance to work together with a representative of mankind. We only need to find them. Again! Again! It would be so easy to set up like some kind of communication with the people of Etheirys. Like, we could have people give tours of the place. They could act as librarians and look over the repository, for God's sake. Why are they making this so hard? Oh, why can't things, like, it's so easy to solve. Oh, whatever. So, listless Loporrit. You want to create something together? Is that allowed? I can't see much a point in it. I can hardly refuse a request from the person of the Theorists, even now. I have a feeling that they don't like us. I mean, they like us, but at the same time they don't like us because they feel like we kind of crushed their dreams after saving the world. Well, sorry about that, buddy. Express my feelings through art? That sounds difficult. Though if it helps people, or even just you, I suppose we can give it a try. Aww. Okay, I like those guys. They're so sweet. Painting? Don't know much about art, I'm afraid. If you insist, I can join you as moral support. My job was supposed to be helping people in need, after all. Yeah, I can see why they're all here in the Carrotorium. They're probably just eating their feelings. With, you know, carrots of happiness, which I still think are some kind of weird drug. It's probably like eating mushrooms and then having like these strange visions or something. It makes you feel happy. Or at least you think you're happy. Just makes you just kind of puts all those bad, negative feelings to the back of your mind. Okay, I can't wait to see this mural, though. I don't know where they're going to put a mural here. I guess, I don't know, like, over here, I'm guessing? Thanks to your persuasive personing, we have more participants than we know what to do with. That's not a good thing. I jest, of course. Managing Way always knows what to do. Speaking of which, they've asked that you create additional paints. Some of our painters firmly believe that quantity equals quality. As always, Managing Way has provided supplies for your convenience and ours. More can be had from the Dreaming Supporter if you need them. I may step away to make sure that no one else attempts to paint the walls with Cooking Waste frosting, but trust that you will find me when you're done. You didn't even go anywhere! Painting supplies. So, yeah, I kind of figured that this was what the next station was gonna be. They make it too obvious. So, I guess the next station is going to be setting up a radio. Like a radio station around here. That might be fun. Just in time to prevent further frosting-based incidents. I'll take those off your paws. I shall see these distributed to our artists post-haste. I can hardly wait to see the finished project. Oh my god! Is that Loporrit? It's like a Loporrit shaped crying tears? Like. What is this? Oh my god! Of course it's a giant carrot, but. Oh, Medion! I'd hoped they would enjoy themselves, but I never imagined they would become so absorbed in their work. Or create such a magnificent mural. This is by far our greatest success yet. I am really impressed with this, I'm not gonna lie. It looks so good. Art? Truly, you're making my task too easy. Counseling way. Do not call me that. 'Tis a relic of a life I care not to remember. Noted. Would you like to try your paw at painting? Not particularly. There's a distinct lack of unified vision here, yet somehow it works. Art is a mystery indeed. I had no idea that art could be so liberating. I hadn't had this much fun in ages. Fun. Perhaps I once knew what that was like. With all the Loporrits we've helped, I like to think we've done our part. Still, we cannot stop. No, we will not stop. Not until we've helped Counseling Way, and anyone else who has yet to find a dream. That is really nice. Okay, the Imagining Station is now open, allowing once wayward ways to vent their innermost emotions through creative pursuits. There are yet the Loporrits that want for new purpose, however, continue expanding the workshop. I love the statue of the Loporrit in the background that looks like they're shedding tears. And they're creating the giant pool. I don't know, it's very creative to me. But I love the artwork there. You actually see all of Meteon, like, in her Starbird form, and, like, all the others, like, all flying together, and we have, like, Aetheris with Loporrits there, and the moon, like, on the floor. Okay, yes, we have a new selection of wares. Yay! It looks really good. I swear, I can't paint nearly as good as this. My dream is to stand out in green. How do I look? Please say green. Okay. That's weird. Never mind. Okay, but look at it! It looks great! I just love the birds, the starbirds. And I'm guessing that must be like an Elpis flower, like right in between them. Aww. I don't... Look at it crying! Like, you feel bad, even though it's just a statue! How does that happen? Okay, so let's go and see. We'll go ahead and take care of the next few series of quests. The first one is most likely it's Sparkly. Oh, right, I did that as a blacksmith. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. An entreating look is painting on Managing Way's face. My Imagining Station has been awash with ways eager to try their paws at painting. However, as with many of our endeavors, zealousness has overwhelmed the available supply and we find ourselves at a loss of paint in this case. Painting Way is just left for Loving Way's darlings to gather the necessary supplies for more. Might you lend them your support? I haven't the heart to explain to another Way that we are currently out of Sunshine Yellow. Okay. Imagining Way wants the Ways to stop painting the town red and blue and yellow and all the other colors besides. Oh, you're no fun. Claire, might I trouble you for a moment? While it warms the heart to see so many Ways excited about painting, it has come to our attention that certain artists have allowed their creativity to overflow the bounds of the Imagining Station. I have not condoned the destruction of creative endeavors, but neither can I forgive an infringement of the rules. Would you be so kind as to scrub away the unauthorized artwork? So you're telling me that I have to clean for you now? Really? Sparkling artist, Magic Way is gazing at you, nose twitching and anxiety. Claire, I am in desperate need of your assistance. We have recently discovered a genius among our ways. Her indubitable skill and logic-defying innovation have quickly shown her to be a paragon of the Loporrit art world, which probably is not very big. But consider my distress then, when she came to me seeking an assistant. Though all our ways possess eagerness and creativity and bounds, none, I fear, could understand her vision. None, perhaps, except you. Her name is Sparking Way, and I have been told to direct you to the striking brand in northern Mare Lamentorum where she waits. I cannot claim to understand the methods of a genius, but I beg that you assist her with whatever she requires. Okay, now I'm worried. So what do we have here? Oh, cool, an orchestrion roll! Okay, I'm grabbing that. Okay, didn't look like there was anything else, but let's go ahead and set out at once. So, where should we go first? Probably easiest just to start here. Or not. We should just head out. Yeah, I'm gonna head just straight out. So I'm a little bit concerned by their name of Sparking Way. So, I mean, it's gotta be questionable. You must be Claire. Manjin Way has said you would come. My name is Sparking Way. I hear you are comfortable with handling explosive materials. That is comforting to hear, indeed. Here, throw this at me. What? There is no need to look so alarmed. As far as carrot giant tanks go, it is rather small, although just as liable to ignite upon impact. Art is pain, Claire, and pain is inspiration, so throw it at me! Throw with all your might! Okay. I find this questionable, but hey, who am I to argue with genius inspiration? Once more, I have not seen it yet, nor felt it sear my eyes. Hit me, Claire, one more time! You know, we don't have to go, like, to this extreme. If you want pain, I can just give you a good punch. I have it! Oh, spark of inspiration! With this broken form, I shall create you! Thank you, Claire. Managing Wage, you'll see that you are duly rewarded. I must return to my atelier before the light of my eyes or inspiration fades. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna pretend that made sense. Okay, let's just go out here. It's probably safer. Unless they want us to throw bombs at them, too. What a relief to see you, Claire. I was hoping I might ask for your help. I'm currently gathering mushrooms that will make our pigments sparkle something wonderful. If you could prepare some other supplies for me, our paint shall be done in half the time. You seem to know how to mix a good concoction, so could you create me an additive to moderate hue? Sunshine yellow is trickier than you think, and the ways won't settle for lemon anymore. This Duin supporter should have any extra supplies you need. Really? Only sunshine yellow will work? Like, lemon yellow is not good enough? I don't know if you guys noticed, but I think these Loporrits are getting weirder and weirder. But maybe the people of the theorists are not the best of influences or the best role models or something, or maybe just being stuck here on the moon all this time with, you know, nothing else to do has probably driven them to this point. Finished already? Lovely, just what the artist ordered. I finished up here, so I'll head back and start mixing. Thank you for your help, and do see Managing Way about a reward. You've earned it. Yeah, I'm really starting to think that maybe spending all this time up here laboring for mankind's benefits, it's probably taken a toll on them. Oh well. Okay, so we just have to clean up around here. Oh, I think I see one right away. Why not have like one of their machines go around cleaning it up? Wouldn't that be easier? Okay, and it is a blue Loporrit head. The paint melts away with infused beauty. Even cleaning can be creative. Alright, there's the next one. And it's another blue Loporrit head. You'd think they could, do something a little bit more creative. Then again, they have probably very limited ideas to what the people of Aetheris would look like. I mean, they really only have like people like us and Urianger here, so I guess they're trying their best. I could probably take the teleporter, but where's the fun in that? You know what? We could bring out our mounts for them. They could paint our mounts. I mean, I think they would love to paint a giant dinosaur. Who wouldn't love to paint a giant dinosaur? And it looks even better when you look at it from the air. Now that is the look of a woman who has made a significant contribution to the happiness of artistic Loporrits. The drive to create with one's own paw, be it art or destiny, is nothing but inspirational. Truly demonstrates the strength of each of our ways. Through the creativity you have been helping us cultivate, we are slowly awakening to our full potential. Self-congratulatory though it may sound to say, I do believe our future shines bright upon the horizon. Thank you for cleaning those up. Another moment and we'd all be subject to Living Way's wrath. You may be pleased to hear that our creative culprit has been apprehended and given a strict talking to. Apparently, deliberately shirking the rules is an integral part of their artistic process. But such a reason shouldn't belie common courtesy. I must give some thought as to how one might manage such a creative desire. I believe I've heard an explosion. I trust Sparking Way was satisfied with your assistance? I guess. Well, you do offer here of artists suffering for their craft, so I imagine the scale for geniuses must exceed all supposition. So I do hope she manages to finish her art before art finishes her, as it were. I shall check up on her later to see if she requires any further assistance. In the meantime, please accept this as thanks for supporting the proliferation and success of Loporrit fine arts. Okay, so I think we have about 2 quests left before we wrap up with the Loporrits. Sadly. I mean, it's been entertaining. I know I complain a lot here, but it really is entertaining to get to know these guys. Yeah, I think this is actually my favorite part so far. I don't know how they're going to top this one. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. So until next time, take care.